My name is Nicodemus Bataf Tampu. I'm a comedian from Benue State, from Guma local government, and Yelewata is my village. I'm very sure you all have seen pictures, videos, and the news that has been flying around since the day before yesterday. The words of the great Martin Luther King Jr. There comes a time when silence is betrayal. I can't be silent, not at a time like this. I will never be silent, especially when it has to do with my people, or be silent when something is wrong. I'll start from the press release by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He said two words that didn't quite make sense to me. He talked of reconciliation and he talked of reprisal attacks. This is not a communal clash. It has never been. This was a complete massacre. I'm sorry, at some point I would use pidgin because Facebook won't flag certain words. So over 200 people for their sleep, then come by them, including children, including women. One particular woman that her video went viral, then by her mama and her 5 children, five. This has been our story for the longest. As we speak, my people are still in IDP camps. If anybody could sleep yesterday after seeing the videos on social media, your mind did very, very strong. It did very, very strong. Where do we go from here? I'm sorry, but the media has not been doing enough. The media has not been doing enough. That is why some of these things are not reported properly. If you had what they call strong mind to watch the video with VDM post yesterday. As a matter of fact, I left Benue on Saturday. This happened late hours of Friday night, according to the reports around 10:30 p.m. If you watch the video Very Dark Man posted, I was actually at that place on my way back from Makurdi. I couldn't enter. I freaked out. The sight was scary. I couldn't enter. This is what mainstream media should do. Go to these places, give an honest, let's start from there, an honest report. Because from the press release of the president, I could tell he isn't being told the truth about everything. Yes, I'm sure somebody is misinforming the president about the true situation of things. It's sad to say that our enemies have just one weapon against us as thief people. They have just one weapon against us, which is our disunity. God's word says a house that is divided against itself cannot stand. Cannot stand. Do we talk of what Benue is becoming? Let me use Makurdi, for instance, which is the state capital. Feel free to go to Makurdi. The popular Okada men that we used to know. You can flag an Okada man and tell him to take you to a popular place like BSU the Benue State University, and he would ask you where that place is. We have a lot of strangers. We have so many strangers in our midst that we don't know. There was protest yesterday in Makudi. Youth came out aggrieved. Would you blame them? No. No. It's first of all their constitutional right for a peaceful protest, to have a peaceful protest. Youth came out yesterday. And at some point, the protest tried going sour. Protesters were tear gassed. For the first time in a long time, I was following the protest online. For the first time in a long time, I saw a helicopter in Makodi. Wow. Wow. Helicopter in Makodi. How many minutes would it take for these helicopters to patrol round troubled areas, especially at night? These guys don't attack at night. I entered Makudi on Thursday, and then I saw heavy security presence in Makudi. The problem is not in Makudi town, it's in villages. Apa, Agatu, Sankra axis, Gwe West, Gwe East, Guma. Very few places haven't suffered this thing. I'll still make reference to that very dark man's video because it was very detailed. So detailed, he entered in go the count dead body. He interviewed one of the residents and an eyewitness, and this is what he had to say. That these guys came in two phases. The first phase attacked the police station. If you know Yelewata very well, Yelewata is just by the roadside. They attacked the police station, and while the police were engaging them, the next batch came, then burned people for their sleep, then used machete by bison. Now these people were then killed, are my relatives. Before I left Makudi, over 7 of my cousins who fled on foot were in Makudi. I don't know how many were in those places that they burnt. Now people have run from their homes. People have run from their homes and they take cover in the market square, in shops. And then why is it that during elections, materials can reach every nook and cranny of this country, but security no they reach there? Why? What is the wrong of the thief man that they won't wipe us for the face of the earth? 4th largest ethnic group. We are supposed to be the food basket of the nation, but it looks like we are now the blood basket of the nation. And I'm sorry to sound this way, but this attack in Yelewata will not be the last. You cannot, this is to the government, you cannot repeat the same pattern over and over and expect a different result. You cannot. Nobody knows the security of a place like the inhabitants. Nobody. What happens to our local vigilante? Boys ready, they want tools, they won't enter bush. They won't enter bush. Looks like we're waiting for help and it's not coming. I'm trying not to get emotional at some point in this video. I could just stop them. But my final take on this will be, if the empires finish, at 2027, our politicians, they eye. If the empires finish, who go vote? Who now go govern? And to my people in Benue, a house that is united is unbeatable. If there are no cracks in our house, moles will not enter. Put politics aside. Put sentiments aside. I beg.